Now to put in the general note. So you could go to multi-text and then you create a box where you want your general note, like something like that, and then you can just start typing in stuff. Now over here you have this plus or minus. So the code for it is Alt 241, but when I do Alt 241 on my keyboard, it doesn't respond. For some reason in AutoCAD, it wants you to go find symbols up here and find the symbol to insert that symbol for the plus or minus symbol. And I just find it really cumbersome. So to be honest, what I did was I went to find the code first. So Alt codes, it's this one here, 241. That gives you the plus or minus, which looks like this. Okay, and how I found that is I just go to this Google search Alt codes math, and this is usually the one it finds. For me, it's the one I like the best. So I click on that, and there's my codes for all those different symbols that are not on your keyboard. So here's your Alt 241, but it doesn't work. So I went to Word doc, I typed in what I want, and then I just copy paste it into AutoCAD. I've done this actually for you. I have this note here because this here shows me this is two place dimensions. That tells me it's an ANSI drawing from the old days, and all dimensions are two places, so it's an ANSI spec, and the tolerance is plus or minus 30 thou unless otherwise specified. Okay, so under this one here, these are all two place dimensions. We're going to add that general note right down here in the corner. So all I did was copy this, go over to my AutoCAD, full screen that. Of course not. I'm going to delete this one here. I'll delete this one here. Again, I went to Annotate tab. This one here, so text for multiple lines. You just click on that, and then create a box where you want your note to go. So I just created a box. You just click start. Even though it looks smaller, just paste in what you want, and it will fill in the text within that box. Okay, and that's how I got that general note added. Now you notice that the general note is saying unless otherwise specified plus or minus 30 thou. That means that these got to be two place dimensions as it's showing in their example. So we got to change those all to two place dimensions. So what you would do is actually not, you can't trap them all. You'd have to, this thing drives me crazy. I'm going to click on this. I'll go back to full screen. You could click on them one at a time. And then right click on it and go to precision and change it to two places. Again, you can click on them one at a time and do that. Or you can click on one, right click. Sorry. You could just click on all the ones you want to change. So I click on all three of them. They're all highlighted, and I'll go to right click. Oh, I could just do precision right here. I was going to show you, you could right click and also go to properties. And then change that as I shown before in the earlier ones. You would look for primary units and change the precision here to be two places. Okay, so they're already set to two places. The only thing we're missing now is the text here in front of this. I'm just going to double click on that and click in what's already flashing in the beginning. 2x means there's two of them. And then hit a space and then hit enter. Oops, no, not enter. You click off of it and then click on it. I'm I'm trying to click on this thing here. I want to actually move it so it's back inside the border. Some reason I'm going to hit undo. If I have the text on there, sometimes it doesn't let me move that. This thing can be a real bugger to move. You should be able to just click on them and then be able to move them. I tried to hit escape to get out of whatever it's in. Should be able to click on this and highlight it with that blue dot. I can move that to another location. So I'll just go here, and then when I click, I'll hit escape again. Sorry that this thing, every time I hit escape, it gets me out of that AWS full screen. So I can click on this text again. Just double click the text and that thing will be flashing, and then you can type in your 2x in the space. Okay. Alright, that should be enough information for you to go in and do this drawing and get all these dimensions done. I am hoping this can get done before the start of the next class.